Hi, this is Smita Deo and welcome to Get Curried. I'm going to tell you a short story of the recipe that we're going to make today. As the story goes, this recipe originated near the Indo-Nepal border and it traveled down to the Champaran district in Bihar, where the method of cooking this recipe was curated in a handi, which is also known as Ahuna in Bihar. And as it is made in an Ahuna, it's got its name Ahuna meat or the Champaran meat. Let's see how to make this recipe. First, let's make the mutton masala. For that, I'm going to roast some whole spices. So here I have a tablespoon of coriander seeds, a teaspoon of peppercorns, a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and 1 inch of cinnamon. Let's roast these whole spices till they release an aroma. Now I'm going to add 7 cloves, 2 black cardamoms, 5 green cardamoms, a teaspoon of fennel seeds, and half a mace, and roast this further for 15 to 20 seconds on a low flame. I'm going to shut the flame now and add very little stone flour, a tablespoon of poppy seeds. Now, if poppy seeds are not easily available, you can use cashew nuts, about 5 to 6 of them. So here I have roasted chana dal. I'm going to add a tablespoon of that as well, and a tiny piece of nutmeg. Let's cool this now and grind it to a fine powder. So let's continue with the recipe. Here I have taken 1 cup of mustard oil, which is smoked and cooled. We're going to use that oil. So 3/4 cup of mustard oil. So for those of you who want to know how to smoke this oil, put it in a small vessel, heat it till it smokes, shut the flame and let it cool. It's that simple. And here I have 3 medium-sized onions that are grated. We're going to add this. Next, I'm going to add 6 cloves of garlic that is crushed, 1 whole pod of garlic, 3 to 4 dry chilies, 2 tablespoons of the mutton masala that we've just prepared, 2 tablespoons of chili powder. So here I've had a mixture of degi mirch as well as a spicy variety of chili powder, some salt. Let's mix this well. Let's add 2 bay leaves, 1 inch of cinnamon, 10 peppercorns, and 2 black cardamoms. Here I have about 800 grams of mutton. I'm going to mix this really well. Finally, let's add the green chilies. Here I have taken 3 to 4 green chilies slit. You can use chilies according to your spice level. Now we're going to cook this meat in a clay pot, which is called the Ahuna. So here I'm using a seasoned clay pot. If you're buying a fresh clay pot, please Google how to season it. It's very easy. Now I'm going to just line this clay pot with the remaining oil. Simply swirl this around the pot so it coats the pot well. And now we'll just add the meat to this. Now we have got to simply cover this with a lid and cook till the meat is done on a very low flame. Now if you're using a clay lid, you need to have a little hole made in it for all the steam to go out. But I'm going to make the process very easy. So here I'm using a lid which already has a hole so that the extra steam goes out. And now I'm going to seal it with dough. So usually this meat is cooked on coal, but here we're going to use a gas stove. And so on a low flame, we're going to just cook this till the meat is done. Normally this should take not more than 45 to 50 minutes. It also depends on the quality of meat you're taking. Now after 20 minutes, we need to stir this. So we're just going to lift the clay pot and just move it like this gently so that the meat doesn't get burnt. And then put it back on the flame to cook. I kept the meat to cook for 45 minutes and I can see a layer of oil on the top, which suggests that the meat is almost done. But I want to give a nice smoky flavor to this dish. So I'm going to burn a piece of coal. The coal is lit. Let's open the lid. So I'm not going to give it a smoky flavor for too long because I don't want to take away the earthen fragrance from this dish. The Ahuna mutton is ready to be served. It's a very easy recipe and usually served with rice. Do try it and keep watching Get Curried.